The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the play.
Oh, that was a pick.
One that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, New England.
Newton to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Derek Barnett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, throw left side complete. It's White.
Newton's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Newton, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Now it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Patriots.
Here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nate Gary on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game.
Picture it down.
Got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Extra point is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Green to bring it back. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 70 yards, and the Eagles are pouring it on.
For the point after.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I'm changing them, putting my backup in. A starter quarterback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Intended for Demir Bird.
Now Hoyer. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Anthony Jennings in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Escaping the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Elliott now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, the finishing touch at 11-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hoyer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Hoyer. Throw caught here by Bird.
Hoyer's pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Hoyer finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pick.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive core.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Number 26, Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And Jeffrey's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
24-yard gain on the
I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, You do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
They got it there. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The former Ohio State Buckeye, Dwayne Haskins, ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer.
Haskins pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Adrian,
Just a yard. On the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Alshon Jeffrey, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Nate Gary on the
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
now 3rd and 8.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Gain of 12.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on second down. Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Kendall Fuller there on the...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 20.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 22 yards.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. and that one finds the Falcons out in front. Matt Ryan has thrown a touchdown.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll throw right away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
What's up, Grim? Hey, Grim, what's up? Yo, Grim. Hello.
I
Yo,
didn't
what's up?
expect anyone to join the party that quick. I'm still setting up my mic.
Yeah, what's up? What are you playing, Madden still?
Nah, I ain't even got Madden, dude.
Should get it.
I'm actually buying No Man's Sky tomorrow.
I want to
And
get
Madden, I've been debating on it.
I want to get 22 right now. I got 21 right now. 21 is not that bad. I think 22 is amazing. I seen the realism of the character, like the players. Like it looks a lot like today.
Alright, baby. Yeah, 22 is what I'm thinking about getting because I don't really play Madden too much. I played it on, you know, like PS1, PS2, and 3 and shit.
4 is better.
Yeah, never played on. My favorite Madden has to be on Nintendo 64, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I played all the Maddens. I played all the original Maddens. I played all the old ones from the 90s. I played.
Well, honestly, bro, if you ask me, the older ones, they just got more class to it, you know?
The newer ones are actually just as good.
Yeah, my buddy's been trying to get me to get Madden.
I got 21 right now. I got 19, 18, 20, 17, 18, 20, 21, 19, and then 21 and 20. The only one I don't have is the newest one. But I have almost every one in the game. When they come, I'm playing as the Eagles.
But like in the Grim Great Hall, like who's all been active?
Not that many people out there. Yeah, in a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't been on in about a month. During the summer's my busy time.
I haven't seen you on, man. I'm not that on either, that much either. I'm only on once in a while. But I'll be on eventually.
I'm from Louisiana, so the rainy season's coming up, and I work outside. So when it starts raining, I ain't got nothing else to do.
I live in New Jersey.
Jersey?
Yep.
So you know what I'm talking about. You have a rainy season too, don't you?
Yep, it's raining in Louisiana. Louisiana is having a lot of issues with hurricanes and tornadoes.
We got another one coming too.
Yeah, I know, it's tearing up your land, man. I feel bad for you guys.
Nah. Yeah, this one is just a tropical storm. They're expecting.
The last one was really devastating.
This year, huh?
Last one was devastating.
Oh shit, dude! There's whole neighborhoods completely wiped out.
Trees tore down, houses ripped out, houses tore down, houses destroyed, no roofs, no houses at all.
Yeah, my buddy lived right down there, right beside where most of the damage happened. His entire neighborhood, the entire houses are gone. 12 houses completely gone, not even a door left anywhere. They can't even find pieces of the house.
Because they got blown away by a tornado. You got hit with an you guys got hit with an F5 tornado.
Nah, it was a hurricane, brother.
We got tornadoes in It was a tornado in a hurricane.
The tornado was a little bit further up north.
We had a tornado up in what's the town called? We had one all the way up in one was in Philly. One was in what was it? I'm beating the Redskins, Washington football team, 17 to, actually 7-35.
Nice.
I'm playing franchise. I'm using my own quarterback. It's me, my own self.
Now, what's up with the new Maddens? Like, are they transferable or is it per game? Like your teams and shit?
You can make your own. You can play your own team. Like you can pick an NFL team and then play whatever
team
you want.
What I mean by that is like my buddy plays basketball.
Yeah.
And he played 19, 20, all
come on,
that.
Mom, let's go.
Every player that
I got it.
Pull it out. There you go.
Stop.
What the hell's all that about? Take this off of me.
I can't.
Please, yes you can.
No, I can't. My hands hurt.
Stop.
Stop it, acting like a 10-year-old. I can't. You're... I can't. It's not letting me. My hands are too hurting.
Take your time.
I can't. Okay, there it goes. Can you go out now? So I can play my game? And peace?
You need to fucking, like, shut it off.
It's not time to get off yet. Cool. No, I'm not gonna shut it off now. Picking on me, like, get on my nerves. Just intercepted Haxons. Haxons got sacked, intercepted. You still there, Grim?
Yeah, I'm listening, man.
I just got an interception. I got 291 yards and 3 touchdowns with Alshon Jeffries. He's not even with the Eagles anymore. He's with he's not with anybody. I think he's with the Colts. He got drafted there, I think.
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually not a big football fan. I do watch it every now and then.
Eagles kicked the shit out of frickin'. Eagles kicked the shit out of the Atlanta Falcons. Got trashed.
Well, believe it or not, man, the reason I don't watch football is every time I watch, you know, like actual football, for some strange reason, I get bad luck. Whenever the Saints won the Super Bowl, I watched. My house got burnt. Everything I had lost.
Oh my God!
All of a sudden, I think it was LSU versus the
Patriots
Hogs
won. Patriots won the Super Bowl. Eagles had to fire their coach.
What was it?
Almost 3 years ago?
Almost 3 years ago, I watched another football game. LSU versus somebody. I think it was the Warhogs, whatever. They won in first time in like years. All of a sudden, my house burnt down.
What the heck?
3 years ago. So
Damn.
2 times I watched football.
You got
my
bad
shit
luck,
burnt
bro.
down. So I do not watch football because every time I watch it, something bad happens. And I think I watched it one time after that, and I got in a car accident.
What the hell? What is it? Madden, like football? Football cursed?
I'm guessing. I'm just not allowed to watch it.
What, your mom don't let you watch it?
Oh no, I just don't watch it. I mean, I'm 25. I got my own house. I'm married with kids. I got bad juju when it comes to football.
I can't believe your house burned on fire. That's crazy.
Twice, separate occasions. Whenever I watched Saints win the Super Bowl, my house caught fire when I was at school.
Damn.
And then about 3 years ago, it'll be 3 years in November, I watched my first football game in years because, you know, all the bad incidents I had with football. I'm like,
Eagles won the Super Bowl, and Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2017.
Okay. In 2 years. And I was like, you know what? My sister wants me to watch football with her and her boyfriend. I go watch it. He's a big football fan. All of a sudden, as soon as they win the game, everyone's cheering, everyone's happy. I'm enjoying myself. I got a call from my neighbor. You know your house is on fire? I'm like, the fuck?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
And it burnt down all the way down, none but bricks left.
Oh no.
I lost all my pets, everything I had.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
I had to start from fresh. I had over $30,000 worth of animals in that house.
And they all died.
Yep.
They burnt.
Yep, and I didn't have no insurance because I was trying to save money up because I just lost a good job.
That sucked.
I was a snake breeder.
You still doing it?
I got a few snakes, but I'm not breeding right now. They're all babies. But
what do you got? What do you got? What do you breed?
I was breeding Burmese, but I'm thinking about switching to some ball pythons, some hog noses, and some samboas. Something a little simple, small.
What about anacondas?
And my buddy does anacondas. They're annoying.
They're fucking mean.
They're actually not that mean if you train them correctly, as in, you know, like handle them like
I'm
you're
talking about
to.
a wild anaconda, like the freaking giant ones that like eat everybody.
Oh, fuck, dude. Anything you get from the wild's an asshole. That's why I don't like wild caught.
You gotta get. You gotta get. You know what you need to get? You need to get what's it called? You gotta get farm raised snakes.
Well, I call them captive bred. I don't. Farm raised and captive bred is actually two separate things. Farm bred basically means somebody throws some snakes together, get some eggs. They're not paying attention to genetics, how strong the snakes are, everything like that. While captive bred,
you know that some snakes don't lay eggs.
Yeah, there's live
the Bernese pythons, the one that you're talking about, don't lay eggs. They're live. They're live young.
Burmese do not do live birth. Any python does eggs. It is boas and anacondas. Anacondas are actually part of the boa family, and
Bernese pythons. They actually, and regular boas don't lay eggs. They actually live young.
Burmese pythons does not do live birth.
Regular
pythons, including rocks, they do eggs as well. Any python.
There's one that actually bull pythons. They're live young, right?
What'd you say?
Bull pythons. They're live young.
I don't believe so. Let me Google it because
I seen it. I was watching a video and they said that some pythons don't lay eggs.
Ball python is eggs. Pythons in general, there might be like one species that doesn't do eggs, but if I'm not mistaken, every python lays eggs.
What about anacondas?
Anacondas live birth.
Live birth?
They shoot out little babies. Yeah. I bred snakes for 10 years, man. I know a little bit about them.
What about frickin' cobras?
Cobras? It depends on which species, honestly.
King cobra? I think
shit, dude. King cobras, if I'm not mistaken, they do
live young.
Live, if I'm not mistaken.
There's some cobras that don't do live young, and that is a Japanese. It's a African king cobra, and they don't have any venom to protect you. If you get bit by that shit, you're dead. They don't have no venom. They don't have venom, an anti-venom for it, because that's how deadly it is. Right?
Actually, cobras.
No, I'm talking about a whole different. I'm actually talking about a whole different kind of cobra, dude. I'm talking about an African king cobra.
Exactly what you said.
African cobras.
And they can lay between 20 to 40 eggs at a time, which incubate between 60 to 80 days. According to India Snake World, they will stay near the eggs and defend them until they hatch. That's cool as shit.
What about like a albino python?
It does not matter what morph it is. If it is a python, it lays eggs. Albino doesn't mean it's a different species. It's like humans. You know, we got a bunch of different colors, but we're the same.
They got blue. They got red. They got pink. They got red pythons.
Now the red pythons, if you're talking about reddish tint, a lot of pythons have reddish tints, but truly red pythons, there's only two morphs that I can think of, and that
They got green pythons.
Now, green tree pythons, yeah, they are green as shit, but ball pythons does not come in green. You have greenish tints, but nothing major.
Greenish white, like red and green, like that color.
Well, if you think about green on a ball python, it's truly not green. It's like dark brown with a tint to it. The only green pythons are green tree pythons. They have different, varieties, obviously. You lost your phone again, fella.
Pythons are they're pretty cool. I like them. I want to get a snake. My mom won't let me because they'll eat my cat.
Well, believe it or not, majority of the time snakes are actually pretty smart when it comes to feeding. Because tell me,
they'll eat a little baby. That's how mean they are. They'll eat a human.
Well, snakes are actually not.
Anacondas can get big, bigger than a regular python. Anacondas can get 100 feet.
They cannot get 100 feet. The average python,
average python is 50 feet.
The average anaconda is actually about 18 to 19 feet. The average reticulated python, which is the longest snake in the world,
is 20 feet.
Actually, they average out about the same, but they can get over 20 feet, while the Burmese averages out about 16 feet. Ball pythons average out about 4.5 to 5 feet. Let's see.
Regular pythons, they go to 20 feet. You can get 20 feet. 18, 19.
What do you say?
They can go 19 feet.
Who can?
The regular pythons.
Regular pythons?
They
Is
can
that
get,
what you said?
Yeah, they can get at least 20 feet.
Well, you see, there's no such thing as a regular python because there's ball pythons, there is carpet pythons, there is a
I'm
bunch
talking
of
about the
different
regular
species.
brown python.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. There's, every python in the wild is brown. It depends on which species you're talking about because
talking
python
about
is
a
a
bull
family.
python.
It's not a certain. A ball python?
Yeah.
A ball python cannot get over 6 feet. The world record is 6.2 feet. That's the world record of the longest ball python that's ever been discovered.
Anacondas can get 15 to 20 feet long.
Anacondas can, I think the biggest anaconda found was right at 20 feet, but they can get up to 500 pounds.
500
but the
pounds in
biggest
length.
snake in the world.
They can be long. They can be long ones.
Yeah, but they're not the longest snake in the world. They're the heaviest snake in the world.
And the most dangerous.
That's not true either.
Anacondas are dangerous. They strangle their prey and kill you.
Well, any constrictor strangles their prey and kills it.
The only thing it doesn't,
python
the most dangerous snake I think would be the anaconda, the rattlesnakes. They're dangerous.
Well, rattlesnakes don't even cover 20% of the snake fatalities in the U.S.
That's the black. That's actually the one in the U.S. is actually the water moccasin. That's the most deadliest one around.
Moccasin, do you know that's actually not even a real snake? It's water moccasin.
Water moccasin.
Do you know do you know what that is?
Yes.
It's a cottonmouth that's touching water. It's a nickname for a cottonmouth that's in water. Water moccasin species, all it is a cottonmouth that's swimming.
Copperheads. Copperheads are deadly as shit.
Cottonmouths and copperheads are I've actually picked them up and relocated them. They usually
Copperheads
are rather calm.
Copperheads are
so you piss them
bigger.
off.
Copperheads eat water moccasins.
Well, actually, they'll fight, but they don't eat them.
Copperhead,
if you think about eating snakes, it's,
Copperhead eats.
king snakes.
Copperheads eat king snakes.
King snakes eat copperheads.
Yes, they do. But they don't survive. They die because of the venom.
Actually, king snakes, they can ingest the venom with no issues.
Oh, that's right there. I forgot about that. Some snakes are immune to venom.
Well, it's not immune. It's that they have a high immune
High in
system.
toxin.
Yeah, pretty much the venom does bother them a little bit, but not enough to do any kind of real damage. You forget, man. I've been with snakes for
There's actually a prairie dog that's immune to venom. Like they're immune to it. They eat snakes. They eat poisonous snakes.
Are you thinking about a honey badger?
Yeah, they're nasty. They have a special gland in their body. They have a special gland in their body that actually blocks venom from being ingested into their body.
Actually, believe it or not, that's not true either. Honey badgers at a young age, the parents will actually find baby snakes and scorpions to sting the babies so they can grow immune to it. They're actually not born immune to the venom at all. They grow a
No, they're
tolerance
not.
against it.
They're not immune to it. They're immune to it at a younger age, like when they're like older, and they don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why they purposely get bit by it and stung by the scorpion and stuff so they can grow immunity to it.
Can get immune to all venom. Even doesn't matter what's like neurotoxic venom is the worst to get near. That's what anacondas. I mean that's what python. What's the name has? Copperheads. They have neurotoxin venom.
I'm throwing these rags away.
All right, baby, go ahead.
Know that? No, copperheads have neurotoxin venom. And that's not the most deadliest snake. The most deadliest snake is a black mamba. The black mamba is the most deadliest snake. You hear me?
I don't feel like that's correct either.
That's one of the
It
deadliest.
is one of the most. Yeah, you're right. It's one of the most deadliest, but I don't think it's the most deadliest. Hold up.
Copperheads.
The most venomous snakes in the world is the inland tapin. Then it's the eastern brown snake, which
Pit
I
viper.
knew. And the black mamba's in the top 5. And pit vipers, nah, they're not even in the top 10.
What about what about what's it called? The corn snake.
Corn snakes aren't venomous.
No, they're not. There is one that is venomous.
No corn snake is venomous.
What about a
Now, do you mean a milk snake?
Yeah, they're
A coral
venomous.
snake. Coral snake.
Coral
milk
snakes
are not venomous. Coral snakes are venomous.
Coral snakes are venomous.
But they have such. But do you know what makes them not that dangerous?
Their venom is not neurotoxin. Their venom is different.
No, the neurotoxin and everything like that does not matter with a snake. It's how big their glands are and where their fangs are located. Now, with the coral snake, why are they not that dangerous?
Because of their fangs. They're not located.
Where are their fangs located?
Their fangs are in their nose.
No. Their fangs are in the back of their mouths.
Yes.
They're rear fang snakes. Rear fang basically means that they have to chew on their victims to actually kill it. That's why coral snakes on
rattlesnakes, their fangs are in their front.
Yeah, exactly. They're front-bearing fangs. That's why they're long like that, and they inject. Why, like hog noses. Hog noses actually have venom, but the thing is, they're rear fangs, so they gotta chew it inside you. It won't kill you, but it'll irritate the skin.
Anacondas got venoms.
No, they do not.
They got venom. How you think they digest your bones and everything? They got venom inside their body.
That's not venom. That's not venom. That is actually acid inside the stomach. You have acid inside your stomach.
Yes. Stomach acid.
Exactly. That's the same thing with a snake. But no, anaconda has no venom at all inside his body.
Nope. The only thing that has venom is a cobra.
Cobra.
There's a spitting king cobra. There's a spitting king cobra. There's a western diamondback rattlesnake. They have they got a king cobra. They have a diamondback rattlesnake. There's all different kinds of rattlesnakes.
Rattlesnake. There's canebrake. There's western. There's diamond.
There's the red one.
Pygmy. The red one is actually the canebrake. They have the redder sides.
And then you got a diamondback rattlesnake. Then you got a Texas rattlesnake.
Well, the Texas rattlesnake is the diamondback.
Yep. The diamondback. Yep.
That's where a lot of people are misunderstood when it comes to
diamondbacks.
Species of snakes.
Diamondbacks have different colors than a regular, and they got regular rattlesnakes, which are just regular.
Well, when you say regular, there's no such thing as a regular because it depends on what part of the world you're in and which state you're in. Because my regular snake is a canebrake. That's my regular rattlesnake. But you see pygmies and everything like that. But if you go to Texas, diamondback is the majority of what you're going to see. So that's their regular.
You're going to see diamondback, and you're going to see then you're going to see what's the other snake? The white one.
What do you mean?
The white rattlesnake. There's a white one that is poisonous. I forget the name.
Venomous.
Venomous rattlesnake. Yep.
They're all venomous. Poisonous, you have to bite it. Venom, it has to bite you. Venomous means it bites you.
And if you look at if you look at their eyes, there's a slit in their eyes. That's how you know they're poisonous, by the slit.
That's not true either. There's actually a lot of non-venomous snakes. Well, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. A lot of people are uneducated when it comes to snakes.
If you look at their markings and then look at their scales, you can tell that they're venomous or not.
Well,
the water moccasin has got a band around it, a orange band. You can't miss it.
Well, you see, the thing is, with that being said, a false water diamondback has the same thing, and so does a false water banded snake. They have thick heads, like they're venomous. They even got slits on the eyes and everything that gives off the indication that they are venomous, but they're not.
No,
that's why I told
they
you
get mixed up.
Majority of the time,
they're mimicking a venomous snake. They're mimicking a venomous snake.
They're not mimicking. That's actually like the way that they're built. They're built like that to keep certain predators away
away.
from them. Yes. The only thing that mimics truly in the United States would be the hog notes, because they flatten their head to spread it out, make them look bigger than what they are. But that's what I'm saying. I've learned a lot in the last 10 years with the way that they're shaped and everything like that. That's bullshit, dude. I mean, a lot of people are misinformed, so whenever you see it